My dad was a policeman in Antigua, and that's where he met my mom, and they immigrated here in 1957. And we moved right here on Clinton Street in 1966. We were all, one of the first black families here on this street, and on the street, and certainly in school. We were the only black kids for a long time.
Now their family history will be memorialized by the naming of this laneway in their honor.
It is something really special to us. My dad sort of just didn't think he did anything special in terms of being one of the few black homeowners, really, in this neighborhood.
Well, this Huggins Laneway is just one of 7 put forward by the Palmerston Area Residents Association.
It's not just family history, it's also the history of the city. It's also the history of the culture. It's also an acknowledgement of the tides of, or the waves of immigration and culture that came through these streets.
While some names recognize the Italian heritage of the surrounding Little Italy.
The Giardini, which in Italian means the way of the gardens. And it was in honor of all the gardens that exist and existed along these laneways where people cultivated fruit, flowers, vegetables.
Others acknowledge the area's diversity.
The Jewish Folk Choir Laneway, back between the 20s right up to the 40s, I believe, that formed the Jewish Folk Choir. It became quite renowned in its own right.
Others will include names like journalist Maury Safer, who grew up in the area, as well as comedians Wayne and Schuster, who also called Palmerston home.
1880, the college car finally went beyond Bathurst Street, which completely opened up the West End. With different populations, it became a thriving concern in Toronto and one of the base areas of the city.
Something that is still a source of pride for the families whose names are being honored. What's it going to be like to see that sign go up there?
What do you think, Atiba?
That's going to be amazing. Like, just kind of having our footprint in the community is just a really great thing to see.
So the next generation of Huggins.
Yeah.
Well, the association's hope is to have street signs or plaques near all of the street names in the neighborhood so that people can stop and read about the history of all of these laneways and the surrounding community. To see a full list of the nominated names, you can go to our website, citynews.ca/extras. In Toronto, Audra Brown, City News.